Glad you could join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
Got a little grass. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Cougars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Kirby Voorhees In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again.
Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. But, and he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. It's Voorhees. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hatcher. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Breaks into the open.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Washington State lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown Cougars. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Newberry. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense set on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wazzu! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Murphy. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. So send the tight end in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Upstairs, he's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Jukes his way for more. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 9 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Ducks on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back to your game in Corvallis. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Washington State has it all working right now. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hawkins.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Back to pass on second down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the move at the 30. Wide open space. Touchdown, Beavers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? The quick out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Washington State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. On the ground with the counter. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It
picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Murphy. Got it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The give. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazzu a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're going back to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. He's going to throw deep right side. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The short hands, it's Clemens. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Maybe a crease. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Voorhees. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Bring in the heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
How good have they been on third down today, and another opportunity here on third and goal.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it, they're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Nolan. Turning it on. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.